Sanibonani bo human beings. Ni ground la empilweni life. Good. So please go check out the previous parts. Ne? I hope this to be the last part. I keep on saying I'll do last parts and you guys but like whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool beans. So I was speaking about this person, like these people who are stubborn, that stand in front of the progress of the church, not of the church only, but common grace of God applies, you know what I'm saying, but of people. And if the Lord wants to proliferate an entire nation in a particular direction, or an entire village or an ecosystem, even unbelievers have to walk in headed towards a certain direction. He is sovereign. And so people that are into thwarting the general purpose of God, whether it is in believers' lives or the overarching national strategy by Christ in that geographical location, but not before Christ gives them mercy. And what it is, because he loves the human race. So I was talking about how it is that these people, when they don't repent, there then eventually is an investigation launched because they get greedy. Now, in the case of, for instance, YouTube, the prophecy, yes, definitely. God has been making me to think about it perpetually, right? Where she was like, people are going to get arrested, and entire executives all the way at uppermost levels and also very low levels in the organizations, like the call center, the administrators, the receptionist jobs. They're going to lose everything, right? And get fired because of sabotaging their company's bottom line, essentially, making decisions on behalf of the company that the company in and of itself has not made. I was also speaking about how it is that I was lamenting to God about, Tabara, you told me that it's not YouTube that has shadow banned me. So who then? What's going on? And I ended up believing that it was just spiritual. But then God gave me a dream showing me that the strong man of one particular witch, I mean, there's quite a few of them, was bound, right? And I was like, okay, so I conquered that, meaning where's my subscribers? Where's my shorts moving? Why aren't they flying off the shelves? And I started to feel like God doesn't care about me or something. And now, as I'm sitting here, I've been getting emails that are coming through on one of my channels. I've got 3. I get it. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm even shy to admit that I even started a 4th one. Alright. So I've got 3 channels that have got any kind of decent followership on it. The smallest one has got 100 and something. The one in the middle at 400 and something. The one that is the biggest has got 600 and something subscribers. So really, if you were to add these subscribers, guys, I would actually be at 1,000. Whatever. But they are all in 3 different channels, so whatever type establishment thing. So I'm like, Father, get on all 3 channels. There's obviously something strange. Of course, you don't want me to cut myself like the prophets of Baal, praying and praying. You said YouTube is not shadow banning me. What then is wrong? What then is the issue? So there is this one of my channels, the one in the middle, the one that has got 450 something subscribers. I don't know why you're not there, because I would imagine that this would be a general email that would get sent to all the channels that are above a certain number of subscribers. I don't know, but the one with 450 something subscribers, I've been getting these emails from this one YouTube employee that is obviously South African. Her name is Khomotso, obviously South African, because of the name, right? Well, she could be from Lesotho, but let's not be pedantic. Because of her name, I was like, oh, I didn't know that YouTube has offices in South Africa. And this chick has been sending emails, what do you call this? YouTube Shorts community, how to monetize your shorts, this and that. And I'm like, yo, I'm so small. I'm so far from ever monetizing YouTube Shorts. So far. Why did you see it fit to include me inside this email? I haven't even made the YouTube partner program. Why? I'm just watching this chick's emails coming in, and it's just this one channel that they're coming into, right? And it's, like I said, not even the biggest one. So I've been ignoring her. But after, I've been really, really going through it, guys, and my heart is really broken with this whole YouTube thing. It's so hard to go inside my, when I sign in, I look at my notification tab that, and when I click on it, it's just these recommended videos from people that I already follow, and nothing that says new subscriber. It's so heartbreaking. There was a time when I would drop down that list, that notification tab, and I would just get this new subscriber, and it would feel so good. And then when I go to my subscriber page, my analytics page, I would then notice I've grown 50 subscribers in 2 days. Oh goodness, guys, those are the good old days. Those are the great old days. I remember back then when life was good. Na 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 na. just reminiscing about the good old days. Like, why is it even the good old days? No longer do I get that, and my heart breaks. It's so hard for me to continue to upload video content on YouTube. It is so hard because of the fact that I believe that one day it's gonna pay off for me, but currently it's going nowhere, and I'm so demotivated. So upon going then into my email, I don't know what made me open my email. No, actually, you know what? I was trying to look at my email address, my emails from the main account, the big one, because that's the one that is linked to TikTok, all of my YouTube channels. It's my recovery account. It's one I've had for like years, etc. I didn't start it from scratch, so I was trying to open that email. Mara, because how sign out or sign in, when you refresh your Gmail, it becomes whatever account you're signed into. I mistakenly refreshed. I was signed into the middle account, and then I refreshed that page expecting to encounter my bigger channel email address so I could get to the emails there, right? And then it was the emails of rather this middle one, because you know I was logged on to that particular YouTube YouTube account, Google account, sorry. And there was this homozo girl again, homozo emails, like, right, sending an emails to a community of YouTube content creators, you know. And I'm wondering, why are you sending me an email? I'm so small, like I don't even make sense, like at all. Like, are you sending them to everybody? And I know that they're not going to everybody because my smallest channel doesn't get those emails and my biggest channel doesn't get those emails. It's just this one in the middle. So it's like, I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake that she put me in her mailing list. I thoroughly believe it's a mistake because I think she's emailing people who have made the partner program and that they are monetized already with like 1,000 subscribers minimum and 4,000 watch hours. So I surely must have been slipped in somehow, like miraculously, by the grace of, that's why Kere Pinky Oduting in front of Munyakwa Ikenze Balam. The Lord knows how to somehow open a door for a Christian that nobody else has opened. So I am not part of the YouTube partner program, but I'm getting partner emails on one of my channels by mistake. I seriously believe it's by mistake. If this chick knew, she'd be like, what am I doing with this 400 subscriber girl? Watch hours and just move on from me. So as I was looking at her most recent emails that she's sending, right, I thought that it was one of those email addresses that you can't reply back to, right? Because, like, you know, like a mailer demon or whatever. I was like, partner programming. I'm expecting her to ignore me. I'm thoroughly expecting her to ignore me. But I was like, I might as well try it. Something in me said, just email her. Just try, email her. See what happens, if at all anything happens. You know what I'm saying? This happened tonight. Like, as I speak to you guys, get 2:30 in the morning. So it ain't 8 p.m. So the girl has not replied. I just went and I tested the waters. But the reason why I went and I tested the waters was because God, like, bubbled to my memory Stephanie's prophecy that people are going to get arrested because there's going to be an investigation launched. And then also another thing that bubbled to my memory, to my understanding, is why would I get emails YouTube Shorts community partner program when I have not monetized? So this girl must obviously be emailing me because I somehow happened to slip into some email mailing list. It's a mistake. I'm not supposed to be in there. Do you understand? I'm not supposed to be in there. She also is in South Africa, so she's working, I think, by Cape Town. She's in a branch here in South Africa to deal with South African content creator questions and what have you, right? I think in most countries where YouTube is quite prolific, they have some kind of a branch of this nature. So it's of course not as big as the one in the US, but there's some admin people that work here, or some people that manage accounts here that help with queries, because obviously we can't all go to the head office in the US, you know what I mean? So it made sense to me. I was like, oh, so YouTube has people in South Africa. Okay, so there's a Homozo over here. Okay, Homozo. Alright, Homozo. Let's see, Homozo, if God Almighty has put you in a place that you're in right now for such a time as this. Homozo, who knows if the Lord has not put you in this king's palace for such a time as this. They're trying to kill the children of God, Esther. There is a decree in the land that has been sent out to murder us all, Esther. And Haman is a dude that done did it. But hey, Esther, who knows if you're not here for this time, for such a time as this. I don't know if Homozo ke Esther nyana or mo king's palace, ne? In my particular situation, because literally, like Mordecai, you feel like I'm about to border. There are gallows hanging out, about to murder me and my people, and I'm like, hona le motho sebetsang ko YouTube mo South Africa. I'm not dealing with a little bit of a Cassandra Jacobs in the US wa hwam accent. Ke dila ka khomotso girl. Ga re tlotle ka Setswana he. A go tlhalosa gore bana ho baneng bang shedo benile girl. He? Wena ka google.com email. Tlhalosa tle khomotso khomi. Bathong ke ha ke senda khomotso email on some maybe she be Esther. Next part.